Of course, the conspiracy theories are in full force. The haters are still hating, and people are just making excuses. It's just pathetic. Chase finally wins a race, and people still can't stop bitching about it. People are like, the race was rigged. NASCAR didn't call cautions when they needed to, and I hope he fails tech inspection, like post-race inspection. And he wouldn't have won if Busch didn't have pit issues or fuel issues, if Truex didn't run out of gas, and people, your hate is not, and your stupidity is what makes the sport look like a joke if you keep complaining like you do and making excuses every time a first time winner wins, like Chase. God forbid a new face wins other than the damn big three that no one gives a shit about unless you're fans of his or them, whatever. Chase beat out two out of the three big three drivers today. Not today, Sunday. Why am I saying today? Sunday. He held off Truex for 30 laps. Let's just count that. 3 0. 3, no, not 4. 3 0. 30 laps. And the closest Truex got was like maybe 18th of a, like, 2/10 of a second behind Chase. Could never get fully up to his bumper, but he was just there, but he could never get that momentum going. Chase was just slightly faster than him in like certain parts of the track, but overall Chase had the better car. Not to sound biased or anything, but he did. Even Busch, this came out of his mouth during his post race interview, which was a lot better than I thought was gonna go. He didn't whine, he didn't complain about losing. He just said we just didn't execute, and that's why we came in third. That's the only reason. And he said, like over the weekend, watch out for the 9 car all weekend because they have been fast all weekend. That's basically pretty much what he said. So if he's saying that, then Chase is obviously doing something right, and that team is doing something right. You had so many, like, had Blaney, Bubba, Byron, and Busch all waiting at the entrance of Victory Lane just to congratulate Chase. Very first one to walk up to the car was his buddy Blaney, and then Bubba, and then Byron and Busch, and it was just so refreshing to see. And you could hear Busch say it was great to race against you today, or it's just great to race against you in like general. It's like it's crazy to have those words come out of his mouth. We like were super aggressive since the drop of the green flag. He was all over the back bumper of Busch, passed him for the lead. Won stage 2 for the third week in a row. He won a stage. And it was just like, people were like, oh, today's the day. I'm like, well, we got a lot of ways to go. Anything can happen. I was just like, it can't happen today. I just don't see it happening. Like, and after that final caution, and Chase kept the lead and stayed there on that final restart, I was just like, I don't know, maybe it could happen. But Truex got past Kurt, and I was just like, well, this is the end, because Truex is one of the fastest cars on track, and we're gonna lose another race to him. That was just going through my mind for for like 10, 15 laps, going closer and closer. And then I realized when I got to like 5 laps to go, I'm like, we could actually do this. And sorry, that's my nephew. I'm watching him for a little bit. I'm like, we could actually pull this off. If he just keeps that momentum and stays mistake free, we're in the clear. And once we got with like 2 laps to go, Truex got within like 2/10 of Chase, and then last lap, got the white flag. Turn 1, Chase went wide. I'm like, oh god, here we go. We're gonna lose. And even Chase is like, he knocked it out of gear just so he doesn't spin out in turn 1, and kept that lead because he was like far enough ahead of Truex where he can recover. He got right back in front of him and took back off. I think Truex ran too hard to the point of just he ran out of fuel right before the last turn. I'm like, and right when that happened, I was screaming so hard. But anyway, it's just sad that haters cannot accept that there's a new winner and that their driver didn't win. A Truex fan's like, I hope he fails, like Chase fails tech inspection. And like it's Chase's, like, not, it's Truex's turn to win. I'm like, he had so many turns to win. He has 4 wins this season. 3 drivers have taken up 16 wins this season, compared to, let's see, the only drivers who have 1 win this season. Now Chase, Logano, Austin, Eric Jones, and there's like not a lot, and the other 4 have multiple wins. It's like there's only 8 winners through 22 races. Got 4 races to go in the regular season, so that's kind of honestly sad, but I'm just glad Chase won, so we don't have to worry about getting into the playoffs anymore. But it's just sad that people get so mad and upset over Chase winning and saying he didn't deserve it. It only took luck to win. If he only won because Busch had issues and Truex ran out of fuel, blah blah blah. And why they didn't throw a caution for Jimmy, or why he didn't get a penalty on pit road because of his crew member. I'm like, one, they don't throw a full-blown course caution for someone spinning out, hitting the wall, and then going straight to pit road. He didn't leave anything on track, and plus he wasn't blocking the entire track so why would you throw a caution for that? And one, that penalty that you wanted so badly, haters, is, let me explain it. With Hamlin, he had multiple tires fly out of his pit box during his pit stop, and his car caught the air gun hose, ripped it out of the guy's hand, and broke it off. Not broke his hand up, but broke the gun completely apart from the... And it's just... that is a penalty. Uncontrolled equipment outside the pit box is a penalty. With Chase, he hit, basically ran over one of his tire changers, flipped over and landed on his butt, but still had the air gun in his hand as he went down to the ground. It's not a penalty to knock a crew member out with equipment in hand if they have control. That's not a penalty. If it flew out of his hand, then that would probably be a penalty because he's out of the box along with... So if it was an uncontrolled equipment outside the pit box, then that's a penalty. But it's not a penalty if you hit when you knock your guys out of the pit box, but still control of equipment in their hand. And plus, the guy was laughing about it because it was actually freaking hilarious. Because he landed and just went like safe. It was like the funniest thing I've ever seen Remember do, honestly. And people were just getting so upset about it. I have no idea why, but yeah, I just will never understand how people can live with so much hate and negativity that they can't see like a new driver win. It always has to be the same old with certain fans. And I'm like, we can't just have the same 3 drivers win every other week. Martin Truex even said, it was my turn to win, and I didn't do it. I'm like, you're starting to sound like Bush. You whine when you lose, and you're whining because you lost to a 22-year-old who just won for the first time. Chase has lost to you how many times? And you got away with so much crap that NASCAR looked over. Just saying, Chicagoland last year. Anyway, he's just starting to sound more and more like Bush, just finishing second. Like, you are one of the top finishers almost every single week, but you can't accept that you lost one to a Chevy, a Hendrick car, and a 22-year-old winning for the first time on his 99th start. But to me, you can't take that moment away from the fans and or him, or now his dad, because his dad was there to spot for him, which is so special. Like, I can't even begin to describe how amazing that was. Stop that. Sorry. But I wish people just saw how special this moment was, especially Jimmy pushing Chase to victory, like, to the front stretch so Chase can celebrate with his team. That celebration was just sort of incredible. That the crowd, energy. I never liked road courses, but that one was one of the best I've seen ever. Not just because Chase won, but it was like action-packed from start to finish. So and Chase passed tech inspection. So, haters, sorry, but his win is sticking. His car passed. He's in the playoffs. And he's coming after you. And people keep saying, he's not going to make it past the first round. I'm like, of playoffs. Yeah, because the first year he was in, his rookie season, he made it past the round of 16 into the round of 12. Was knocked out of the round of 12 because at Talladega. And then the next year, he made it all the way to the round of 8. So, pretty sure he can make it past the first round, especially when he has some playoff points to cushion him. So, as much as I gotta say today, it's just irritating me that haters can't get the hell over it and just accept that new winner. It was a new winner time. So, Michigan this weekend. Chase has another good shot at winning again because he has the best finish, best average finish at that track among all drivers, I believe. So, here's hoping.